What's up guys, this is Scher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's talk about Summer Night Party Box. This new event here has a higher HP cap than the past one, but only 10 more points. Besides that, well, you have the banner units as featured styles, also slash and lightning damage. So if you still have some of the booster packs, it's a good time to use them to increase the status better of many characters. Well, this event is a box surprise event. That means that you get tickets as currency in order to get some rewards. I already farmed the event a little, so let's check what we have good here. There's this new bow that is useful for Labelle, and you can equip the Bowmaster Stone if you have it. Then we have this new accessory that also drops from the event, Summary Headband, that gives dexterity and also a little resistance to slash. Then some other good stuff, and they kind of go to box number 20. Now, talking about the stages, well, we can get the plus version of the accessory Summary Headband. That can be interesting for slash resistance if you need to reach that there sword where you resist damage for characters with intrinsic passives. Also, we have a new material dropping, but it's not really new, the Rainbow Staff Mode Piece. This is a rainbow weapon that was made for Noel's daughter, this one here. But actually you don't need to craft this weapon, because in Conquest we had this another staff that also works. If you crafted plenty of it, you could even get a staff with 3 passives RS2+. That is a perfect weapon. You cannot achieve that with the current because it has a locket passive being female plus. Now, as for the event farming, well, we have 2 waves of enemies here. The first wave has 4 enemies. They are weak to 4 different things: slash, cold, lightning, and pierce, and they are aligned in a column. That's interesting, right? And then the second wave has 2 enemies again, and then a boss. Both are aligned in a column. And ScherBR is resistant to cold, but still weak to slash, lightning, and pierce. Well, this gives us some options. Let's talk about them. Well, the first strategy brings Ice Cream Galahad in a wave array formation. If you have the Remembrance weapon, you can solo with Galahad with the help of Anya being in the party. You just have to leave Ice Crush on 12, leave Ice Wind on 7, and bring Anya in the front line. If you do not solo, okay, bring Golden Note Plus. She's gonna help doing damage to the boss, and she just gives enough BP so that he can use his strong attack on the second wave. Okay, so the Galahad's a pretty slow character. He's gonna use 4 actions, but the good thing is that, well, sometimes Anya does not have to attack if you have the Remembrance weapon. He can actually kill the enemies because he goes for a single target attack and then follows up with an AoE, killing the minions as well. But this attack is extremely slow. But if it works, right? The second setup brings Summer Coppelia in the front line. She has the Remembrance gun. The equipment is even wrong, but doesn't really matter. You have to leave Trick Harpoon on 7 VP and Overspear Launcher on 12. And you need a fast attacker in the back row of Magia 5 formation. I'm bringing the first human Forneus because I just crafted a perfect weapon for him, and he has enough damage to help out attacking ScherBR. So one good thing about this Coppelia is that she has critical damage against aquatic enemies. So the damage is pretty high, and she really breaks the HP needed. She would not even need the Remembrance gun, to be honest. And here we have Forneus attacking. Oh, I forgot to say, but he needs to have Talent Wave on 16 BP in order to attack on the second turn. That's it. Third setup brings the latest Matriarch with inheritance from the UDX style, Shining Glory. You can use the Wave Array formation because you have 2 attackers in the front line, so you have to pair her up with someone that is slower and someone that has a setup like this Global X Neidhart that will never use this strong attack on the first turn. Another character that works similar is UDX Laura, for example. In this case of Neidhart, I just increased its Swooping Dragon to 13, so he never uses his best attack on turn 1. So the damage from Matriarch is pretty high, and she has very high agility. It's hard for other characters to beat her on speed. Now, using the Remembrance Spear, you will need something like 90% weapon in order to kill the enemies, I guess. Here she uses Shining Glory. The good thing is that it buffs all status offensive status, so that means that your attacker will do more, helping out kill Subir. Since we just talked about UDX, Laura, she's here, and just like Neidhart, she can just use her best attack on the second turn, and you need someone to use the column attack 2 times in a row, and Chef Polka can do enough damage with a Remembrance weapon or a 90% weapon for himself. Flaming Flashes as power and will do enough damage. You can also use the Robin Polka if you want. He has a little extra damage, but it's a little slower. I was actually impressed by the damage output of Chef Polka. I do believe that his S power is pretty high. Yeah, 122. I guess an 85% weapon will do enough. Well, to get more STI with Polka, you need to train Rag Robin a little. This attack animation is really nice and, well, 240,000. Okay. The next setup brings the Hurricane formation, and here on the front line we have Gustave, but it can also be the latest Gustaf with the fire column attack. But since Vertical Blade also hits the weaknesses of both waves, it's good enough. You do not need the Remembrance weapon, and 80% will just do enough. And in the back row you have to bring either So-Cho or Global X Doll. I guess it still works even without hitting weakness, but So-Cho is perfect. So I think this Gustave will do something around 140,000. Let's see how much. Even higher. Yeah, double S power attack. The good thing is that So-Cho will just increase the damage output of Gustave even further, because his attack is just increasing damage as well. Yeah, look, it's pretty easy to finish off now. Now, next strategy brings the latest Noel, and this impressed me. I'm using the Remembrance weapon, but you can do it with a 90% one as well. Burst Blade is a big power attack, and it just deals plenty of damage. It's fast, and he can help killing these minions, and in the front line you can bring young Gustave with his Triple Crush to kill Subir. If you want, instead of Gustave, you can bring also Rufus. He's going to work as well, but I don't know. It really doesn't matter much. The speed should be similar. Gustave attacks 3 times, but he has a faster animation, while Rufus attacks 2 times with a slower animation. And Gustave didn't even went before the trainees. And one of the fastest strategies is to bring Halloween Silver with Storm War plus Inherited. Just increase Acrobatic Thunder to 15. She's gonna attack 2 times with very big damage. And some damage dealer in the front line. I just brought the latest Matriarch because she has a very strong attack, Ground Slicer, and it hits Subir weakness. Storm War animation is one of the fastest ones for farming. And the damage is really high. You do not need a perfect weapon for Silver to use her on max potential. I think that, whoa, we got a combo. Matriarch speed is kinda slow, her attack animation is pretty long, but many other characters will work as well. Now, another character that has a very strong column attack is Darque, but you need his UDX style and inherit Bloody Harvest. Then you can bring Joe in the back line, and I'm even using a wrong weapon here. And she's going to attack with Sparkling Ice, and this should be enough to kill Subir. It's kinda slow. Instead of using Darque, you can also use the latest Blue. He's also a pierce damage dealer. Okay, so Darque damage will be around 140, I guess. It's a double S power attack. Yeah, exactly. And now Joe. Joe is super slow, but, well, if you only have Joe, it will have to be her. She kinda kills Subir by herself. Pretty close. And for the last strategy we have Arthur in the back row of Magia fight formation. He's gonna use Infinite Trajectory, then inherit Sonic Slash from his S style, leave that on 4 BP so that he has a fast attack against Subir, then bring someone like Madeleine Platinum style with her Demilune Burst Plus. Well, this is not a really fast strategy. Arthur is pretty slow, his attack animation is 2 actions, But at least on the first wave, he kills with the first attack only. Then on the second, he's going to attack 2 times. And then now you still need Madeleine AoE damage first, then single target attack. You can do the same with the newest Elite. Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much. I hope this can help you with farming. Please click the like button if this video helped you, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.